Ever since our first product back in the 70s, TC Electronic has always been held in high regard when it comes to time-based effects like modulation, delay and reverb. Well, what if we told you that we've added a completely new effect to our family of time-based TonePrint pedals? Something we've never done before. Something that captures the perfect moment in sound and makes it last forever. Introducing Infinite Sample Sustainer. Infinite lets you sample a snapshot of the sound from your guitar and sustain it indefinitely, creating an ambient pad that you can play over and stretches out for as long as you need it. Sustain any note or chord at the press of a foot switch and set the mood for your sonic soundstage. Infinite has several default modes straight out of the box. L1 will allow you to sustain a single sample at a time. But L2 and L3 give you the same tools to stack multiple layers of notes and chords on top of each other for creating epic, evolving soundscapes. Infinite mode can stack and sustain an indefinite number of layers, which seemingly blend together and naturally disperse into the atmosphere as you progress. With dedicated knobs for fade in and decay time, you have direct control over how the layers will interact with each other right at your fingertips. A long time was spent to dial in the core sustainer effect in Infinite, to ensure it's got a pleasing and unique tonality that responds well to changes in cadence and dynamics. But to bring something extra special to the table, Infinite has a comprehensive reverb and modulation engine built in. Flip the verb switch on top of the pedal to activate whatever reverb and modulation settings are contained in the currently selected TonePrint. We've also given you the toolbox required to tailor the sound of Infinite to fit your needs. Connect Infinite to the free TonePrint app and use the TonePrint editor function to mold your very own sustainer, with full access to sample rate, EQ, reverb and modulation modules. Plus, the power to change what the knobs on the pedal actually do via the Modifier mapping tab. If creating your own TonePrints isn't quite enough to satisfy your desires, or let you realise a special tone that you had in mind, then check out the integrated effects loop, which lets you add any external effects devices to the sustain signal of your Infinite pedal, opening the door to a whole host of sound sculpting possibilities. Not all pedals simply make a certain sound when you switch them on. Instead, they need to be played by the musician and become like an extra instrument in your arsenal, unlocking the potential for unique and special effects that can dramatically expand the possibilities for creative expression. Infinite is one pedal that falls into this category, and to give you a choice of control options, flip the foot switch mode switch to toggle between momentary and latching modes. We've dialed in the response and sampling rate to make it as easy as possible to get a great sound out of Infinite with a very shallow learning curve. Rolling clockwise past Infinite mode on the effect type knob, you can find 3 TonePrint slots for storing your own custom TonePrints, or beaming in any pre-made TonePrints from the artist and TC libraries available in our free TonePrint app. Out of the box, these come populated with a few tasty selections to show you just some of the possibilities. Slot 1 has a sustainer complete with an always-on reverb that's been tweaked to work like a subtle slapback delay. Slot 2 will have you reaching for your best David Gilmour licks with its huge reverb and exaggerated slow flanger. Slot 3 has Kill Dry activated. This will transform your guitar into an auto swell synth with heavy vocal modulation. Strike a chord and hit the foot switch to see what happens. Although Infinite is always awake and listening in the background, just in case you want to catch one of those brief flashes of inspiring harmonic splendor, freeze it in time and stretch it out into the abyss. We've made sure to keep your guitar tone fully intact by implementing full analog drive-through. So, whether you're a shoegazer, ambience freak, stratospheric soundscape architect, or you simply want something to help you practice your modes, we can't wait to see what creative ideas Infinite will inspire when you get one of these powerful tools on your pedal board. Infinite Sampler Sustainer, available from your favorite TC dealer today.